like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cozy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school. You can dance.
Dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
O-T-G-I-M. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the IRONWORX, where I am not dragging ass for some odd reason, where I feel like I should be, given the fact that I was up later than I should have been and up earlier than I should have been. How you doing, fellas? Yeah, I know how that is. I'm the same way. Now, is it just me or is everybody muted? And I'm just here talking to myself. Like, I see Walter here. I heard him once. I see Zack showed up.
Sorry.
No, there he is. I was just making sure I was good. For all I knew. My internet was gone and I didn't have a Teams call anymore or any of that good stuff. You guys do your waking up stuff. I know Walter's probably out getting coffee. Zack, I know you just probably rolled out of bed and got here, so you catch your breath. We'll say hello. Talk about what a great show we had last night with Rico over on Tinfoil Sombrero. That was good stuff. Lots of fun. And that
was... ever calls me again after 10 o'clock.
Do what?
Turn him head.
What was that?
That if he ever calls me again after 10 o'clock, I'm shaving his head.
I did think it was funny he thought we would answer.
Dude, that woke me up out of a deep sleep. I was already out.
I was out.
And then I sat there and fumed for like 2 hours till almost midnight.
That sucks.
Yeah. Kind of pissed at Rico right now. Get over it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you don't call people at night and don't gotta go to work in the morning. Come on.
Luckily, I had left my phone turned down from being on the show because I was literally laying in the bed, plugging in my phone when I saw that he had called, and I'm like, really? Dude, come on now. We just told you we got to get to bed to get up.
Oh, yeah, I was already asleep, like in a deep sleep. That's how tired I was last night. And I enjoy getting woken up like that so much that my blood just starts flowing. You're muted, Luca.
Yeah, it looks like he might be having some audio issues. He said he couldn't hear me in the call.
Well, when I got on, I heard it gargling when he was unmuted. So yeah.
Oh, and see, I didn't even hear any gargling or bargling. I didn't hear nothing.
Unless that was you gargling.
You know what? It could have been. I don't know why it would have been, but I suppose that's possible.
It might be my coffee. I don't know.
And you weren't there yet. I know it was before you popped on. Like right now, you don't hear that in the background?
Mm-mm. I hear some high-pitched, low-hum interference coming through the line that I always hear for some reason.
I don't know. They ain't no tell. He's not unmuted, though, so it must not be here. Whatever. We're here. We're awake.
If only barely.
Yeah, I may have to bow out of some of these Sunday night, though, because
it
sucks right now.
Yeah.
Because I had already, waved off on doing a Monday just to get myself together again, which I was able to do. But yeah, too many of these 3 or 4 hour sleep nights will definitely undo it. So I got to not do that anymore. And unfortunately, I'm not a person who can just drop into bed and fall straight to sleep ever. It don't matter how tired I am. In fact, if I'm super tired, sometimes that makes me sleep harder to go to sleep. But yeah, definitely. Got to be more wary of not doing this to myself for sure. But that being said, I rolled over and went, oh man, what time is it? It feels late. And it was, so I definitely didn't hear my alarms. But we made it. That's all that mattered. All right, that's enough ambulance. Let me, I'm just trying to say, hey folks. So, hey folks. All right, where was I? I believe I had said hello to Sir Ian. So that means it's Melissa next. I do see Nuka in the chat yapping though. What's up, Connie? Yeah, we got a little rain yesterday too, actually.
So did we.
There late.
We got rain too. Hell, it's raining right now.
Yeah, probably gonna rain again later is what I'm feeling in my broken arm. Let's see.
And I think we got a chance for rain all damn week.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw too. It's only a few days that it will start not being a rain day, and then it gets that way. Well, your forecast up ahead today, you can look forward to a high of 89. 75 will be your low overnight. Partly cloudy. Looks like heading into Wednesday, we'll be hitting some early morning showers. Those will be turning into some pretty heavy thunderstorms as we progress into the afternoon. You'll be looking at about a high of 73. Nice cool spot for us here in South Louisiana. Right now on the bayou side, it's 89 degrees. No, I'll stop. It's too early in the morning to do a fake voice. I did not get enough sneep. I didn't get enough sneep, Nemo.
Did you hear about the Tesla influencers?
The who?
The what?
Tesla influencers. They drive Tesla cars and whatnot.
No.
So Elon Musk has a coast-to-coast self-driving challenge. And they crashed before 60 miles.
Oh, that's so good.
Almost made it 60 miles and the car crashed.
That's going to be just embarrassing as all hell.
Yeah, at this point, it's almost being like it could be an Andy Kaufman thing going right now with old Eli. I mean, anybody really be that dumb?
It's what happens when you get more dollars than cents.
The dumb thing. Oh, I can't even do a drum beat this morning.
So apparently they hit some road debris. Oh shit! It can launch the car. Wow. Like popping as he's holding the pop in his hand, and stuff comes flying like there was just something in the middle of the road. They're both looking at it like, "Whoa, what's that?" Then bam, and then the whole car just like comes off the road a little bit. Here, I'll drop this in chat for all of you. You want to see this? Man. I'll give it to you first.
Okay, so Nemo's saying, Josh, you have some really bad feedback when everybody speaks. It sounds like hardware. Maybe move the cable. I don't know. I'm just seeing that as I'm scrolling through saying hey to everybody.
Yeah. If only it were that easy.
Well, actually, I think it is, because it's gone. Or at least it's not as bad. Something happened. I don't know.
That's always kind of been there, though.
Louis in chat saying it might be that 3-eye Atlas thing. Is that the aliens coming for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, you should see some of the videos people are making about that thing now. It's blocking a whole squadron. It's got a bunch of other ships right behind it. Remember when they were saying this about Elenin?
Mm-hmm. All too well.
Exact same story, folks. I was so excited and then so let down. Like
about
I said,
what?
Comets.
How about?
Elenin.
I missed that one.
That was the one in 2011.
Yeah, must have been preoccupied before 2012.
Well, it was around the same time the Anunnaki was coming back.
Right, I was going to say, I just missed it, apparently, I guess. I don't remember that name at all. It's like, what? I don't know that one. I remember
level event near, I forget. Yeah, Elenin stood for something weird like that. Oh, I don't know. What happened to Comet Elenin? It flew as close as 22 million miles and began to break up after a solar storm walloped it. Yeah.
That should be a little bit better there, Nemo. I think I got it a little better.
It does sound better.
Oh, yep.
Where's the Charlie Chunks? Dan is asking in chat. What the hell are Charlie Chunks?
Charlie Chunks, like I think that's all the stuff that should have been behind Charlie after the shooting that Candace Owen couldn't see when she watched that video from the camera that was directly behind him. The one that guy was breaking down by the end of the day.
Another comment I missed that we were looking for. I got you. All right. I'm just trying to play catch up. My brain is not ready for left turns with no signal like that. Dano.
Holy shit. The UK, Canada. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. It was not even a good joke.
I was going to say the UK, Canada, and Australia break ties with the U.S. and recognize Palestine as a state now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Days of our lives.
Yeah, Wexit's going pretty good.
Motherfucking, oh shit, what's happening
What'd you
right
do?
now? I turned on my camera.
Your OBS looks like.
And then I realized I did actually. I had a kitty for Ian and all of his rest. And she left. She said, "Oh, you don't know how to work your camera." She cruised. There she is. Hey, sweetie Petey. Hey, sweetie Petey. Leo is here. You got there, J. Bill, before I could. He says Charlie Chunks is going to be the new Ben and Jerry's flavor. I was thinking it must have been the candy that your boy Charlie came out with after he got the chocolate factory. But I'm old and have old references, so you know. Oh wow! I just saw that. What's going on with Nuka? It's not his mic. It's the fact that he's on a water fast right now for some doctor orders.
And that's why he can't hear us.
I know what you're gonna do. I don't know. He's gone. Actually, I just noticed in the call. Unless he came back after I clicked away to get my camera going. I'm badness. I'm badness. Sweetie. She's my sweetie. Yes, she is. She knew Daddy was sleepy, and so she came and woke me up early. Anyway.
Oh, that is disgusting. Hundreds plunge into the Chicago River for first official swim in nearly 100 years.
2 miles. The first batch where people are going to swim 2 miles up that nasty ass river.
After U.S. made key progress to clean polluted rivers. Yeah, I still don't think I'd be going into the Chicago River.
Yeah, no.
It was once one of the most befouled waterways in the world. In the world.
Like, worse than India, worse than China, worse than any of those third world, Central America, South America, jungle fucking towns. All had better water than that river. That's gross.
Oh, wow. Real quick, left turn. I'm giving a signal. So I see Regina there in chat mentioning that perhaps she's going to give Ozempic a go. Oh, I would maybe reconsider that, maybe. I don't know. I'm not you, and I don't know you. You're whatever. I know I tote quite a few extra pounds around my damn self, and growing up, I did look for that magic secret, overnight thing that was going to fix it all. And
you know why you didn't find it? You didn't find it because it doesn't exist.
Exactly. Not safely. Because, man, I know a lady right now who looks not healthy at all, who has been doing that. When I hadn't seen her in years, not years, but like I hadn't seen her in a lot of time, like a good 6 or 8 months. And when we went over there, it was, dude, it looks just about like that. It really does, except for the hanging skin and all of that.
No, I'm talking about that skit in Living Color. Never mind. Jim Carrey's skit in Living Color where he's just on that. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I did. I don't care.
Must have missed that one. Don't think I know about Jim Carrey's meth kit.
I don't remember that one either.
And I was a big fan of In Living Color. That's like one of those shows that nobody really cared for when it first came out. It was a really small audience, and you either knew about it or you didn't.
Yeah.
No kidding. I'm dismissive, but I highly suggest looking up that skit. It's really fucking funny. Plus, it looked like most of my family, so I totally related. I'm kidding. Nathan's in chat.
Shout out to everybody in chat.
Apparently, Nuka's doctor swayed him away from trying Ozempic. He wanted to try it, but his doctor said that's a bad idea. You have an awesome doctor, Nuka. Stick with him. But that's just my opinion. I don't mind being a badass.
I'm pretty pleased with my penis emoji.
Sorry, I just saw Regina's answer. Hey, I feel you, baby girl. Don't worry. That's what I'm saying. I always wanted that magic pill too, but I'd rather just be a healthy fat person. What? Didn't.
Ew. Alright, I'm holding this through up.
As long as you don't end up looking like Miley Cyrus.
I know that dude looks rough.
He was handsome when he was young.
Still is when he's Justin. Oh, what? Double psych.
Wow. Gifted dogs show human-like understanding of verbal label. Gifted dogs also match given spoken words to dissimilar-looking objects that perform certain functions. I just saw a dog that just really looked like my old dog, an Australian Shepherd. And he had like 20 toys. And they all had their own name. And I would tell him to go get a certain one. And he'd be like, bloop, and come back with that toy.
Yeah. I get you. I know these cats understand me. There's no doubt. You know what Daddy's saying? You know what Daddy's saying? You just choose to ignore it sometimes and comply other times, right?
My dog Esme is so effing jealous of these rabbits. It's gross.
Really?
Oh, it's just annoying. It's like she's old and I don't have much time left with her. So I try to make the most of what little time I have left. But bunnies need time too. And when the bunnies are on the bed with us, she just will not get the fuck down, lay the fuck down, leave me the fuck alone, leave Dixie the fuck alone, just wants to lick and lick and lick. You can't pet a bunny with her up there because she will do everything she can to try to make sure you don't pet that rabbit, but you pet her instead. And it's just annoying as all hell. Lick, 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 lick. Lick, 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 lick. It's just incessant because all she wants is your attention on her, not the rabbit. Just enough to piss me off.
Well, the guys outside have some jealousy amongst them too. They're not as bad here in the house because they're all used to having their own turn with that at different times of the day. in different formats. Hers is here, right here in this area. It's always been, even when she was a kitten, y'all probably remember. Well, the ones who were hanging out with us that early, she would run in here as soon as she saw me sit down or heard me sit down at this chair for a show. She would run in here, hop on this arm, and just bury her face in my hand right here. So that's why she always lays across my chest when she comes and gets up on the chair with me. Otherwise, she's right here in front of the keyboard. Bender will come get on the keyboard when it's getting time to be supper time, but usually his time with me is in there in the recliner when it's time to put Dad to sleep. So he can get some sleep in my lap because he is the master at putting me to sleep. And then Mama gets on the arm of that chair and hangs out and hops back and forth between the two arms because she won't get in my lap still, but she'll get with two paws in my lap or on my chest or whatever. But she can't put all four paws on me because that's forbidden.
Hello?
Yeah, they're all, hi, how are you, good sir?
Oh, sorry.
It's your show.
Yeah, go ahead, Rico. This is your show.
It's your show, Rico. You go right ahead.
I'm so confused right now. Wait, well, Nathan's calling. Oh, you know what?
There was one?
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, Rico.
Oh, I wish I knew.
I don't know.
What?
You ever call me
I
after
still
10
hear
o'clock
them.
again? Hey, Rico. You call me after 10 again, I'm going to castrate you. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay.
Nathan, are you on the phone too? I am so confused about life right now.
Dude, you woke me up out of a deep sleep last night, Rico. I was so pissed at you, I couldn't fall back to sleep for like 2 hours. Just saying, man.
Dude.
Do not call
these
my house after 10 o'clock. My phone.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Got it?
Are you really pissed at me right now?
No, last night I was. Now I'm awake and I slept. I couldn't fall asleep for like 2 hours. I was
called you after 10. Show
sleeping.
Was I there?
I was a little surprised to see you call. Because you called all three of us. Then sent us a text telling us that you called all three of us.
Yeah.
I forgot about the extra text.
Shit. Well, I was just going to say, good show, guys.
No, it was. I had a great time.
I don't have everybody's schedule memorized. People call me all the time.
Well, you know, I just left the show saying, hey, we're going to bed because we have to get up at 3 a.m. But, you know, there is, you know, I have a short memory.
I genuinely apologize. I meant well. I think I had just wrapped up talking to everyone else that's connected to the show. Dude, I think Zack's super pissed at me right now. I'm a little bit intimidated.
No, I
don't think I'm going to stay ambulance for like a couple of weeks.
I can't turn on my Do Not Disturb because I'm on call for work. So I can't turn off my thing. I have to get
it'll still work, won't it?
No, that's what it is. It keeps people from disturbing you.
I have to be disturbable because I'm on call at work right now.
Oh, man. Sorry I didn't already know that in my heart and have it memorized, dude. That sucks. I meant well.
I'm just telling you, don't ever, for any reason, unless you're standing at my front door. Unless you're standing outside the front door and you need to come in.
Okay. You want to say the third time because I don't already have it?
Regina is correct. I like airplane mode better.
By the way, most people just have it. I didn't know. I forgot about you being on call. Most people have it like, because a lot of people work swing shifts. Most people have it where if they don't want to be disturbed, you don't have to worry about it. But dude, I have so many
normally do, but I'm on call, so I can't.
So apparently Melissa is saying that you can program numbers you want to allow to come through so that they will bypass and get in there. That's interesting.
I was going to say that too. Yeah. Like I've got both of you guys programmed to come through.
Well, I do not disturb.
I told you, Nate. I told you, Nate. I can told you. I'm going to write a book called How to Piss the Entire World Off of You at You at Once.
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Just giving you a hard time.
Well, no, you're right, but I didn't realize how much time passed.
For real, I was so pissed last night. I would have been yelling at you, Rico. I almost called you back. And I was like, no. He was just calling me. It was a great show, this and that. But, dude, I was like, I was out.
What time is that my time?
Sleep.
An hour earlier or later?
His is an hour later.
Hour earlier. So that would have been 9 my time. Yeah, I was definitely... When I called you guys, I was like, okay, I'm going to shut down my laptop. I'm going to call those. That went really fucking good. I'm going to call everybody real quick, then I'll shut down my laptop. So, my tombstone is literally going to say, you meant well, because I did.
Yeah, that's why I'm not super pissed at you. Last night I was. But it doesn't matter who wakes me up.
Oh, my God.
I'm sleeping, and I have to get up early in the morning. I'm pissed off. Jaron does it quite a bit.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. You should talk to Nate right now. I bet Nate's laughing his fucking ass off. I'm just talking to Nate on the phone about how, dude, I keep pissing people off. And what the scariest thing is, I was trying to cheer them up. Like, I think I'm doing something fun or something cool, or, like, most people forget to call someone and go, hey, thanks for doing that. That was a lifesaver. And you're pissed. I'm like, fucking hey, Nate, I just told you. Just so you guys know, I'm not buying anyone a sandwich for like a week, because you won't like it. It has like something terrible on it. Fuck my life. Nate's being quiet because I guarantee you he's laughing, because I just got off the phone with him talking about that. Zach, I'm sorry.
No, you're all right, man.
Is that a thing you do? Is that like your thing? Buy people sandwiches?
I know, I missed it. I didn't get mine, fucker.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm always trying to be as random as possible. I just thought of something. Like, what would be nice to buy someone during lunch as a sandwich? Fuck, Zach. God damn it.
I don't know. Your sentences are awful coherent for somebody trying to be as random as possible. I can sure make a lot of sense out of what you say. Seems like I could be more random.
There's no good excuse, but just FYI, in my mind, the show had just ended. Like, I was just like, you know what, let me call this guy real quick.
I'm giving you so much shit.
I wish Nate would call in and talk to you. If Nate would call in and talk to you, you'd see what I'm talking about. Like, holy shit.
So much shit for the show last night. Do you not remember the show last night, how you were picking on me?
The whole show. The nicest guy you wanted to be mean to. Now the tables turn a little bit and you can't handle it.
Right? You can't handle it.
Oh, damn it. I'm that guy. Oh, my God.
I'm that guy.
I'm still going to take my bicycle because you have fuck a bunch of ambulance. Zach, I'm even trying to make funny. I can't do it. I feel so bad about myself. I can't even land one. Fuck me, dude. You know what? I'm going to get off here and not sweat it at all, which means that we're going to sweat it for like 8 hours straight.
No, dude. Stop. I'm just going to be out there standing in the road all tired, getting hit by cars and shit. It's cool.
Don't get hit. That's
oh, my God, dude. God, Nate, if you're hearing this, I fucking told you. There was 3 cops here last night. And I didn't even fucking do anything. They were on my side. Like, it's been nonstop, dude. Oh my fucking God!
Don't get on my keyboard, dude. Trying to pick something.
Oh my God, Zach. hey! All jokes aside, be real with me. Drop the whammy of this thing, because I think it's kind of funny. Because you come up to me like the opposite of that. That's why I think it's so funny. Like, you're telling me how dangerous your job is, and I'm saying ambulance. I wouldn't do it. So. You know what? I want to give up on life for a while.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mean to start talking live. Nathan just called me. That's why I was so confused. Like right when you guys started talking about that, my phone was ringing. It was Nate. I'm so confused. You know what, Nathan? I'm getting back on cars. Well, that's an inside joke, because I was running the board and stuff, which I thought I did a pretty good job at. Like, dude, you look like you were on fucking hyperspeed or something. Yeah, we pulled that shit off. God damn it, I can't feel good about anything. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Oh. What do you want? What do you want? What can make this bright? It can't be sex stuff either, because you don't want to do that. It's got to be something I don't want to do.
Your left testicle.
It's yours. Fuck me, I'm so sorry, dude.
No, I'm giving you a hard time, man.
It's working! Fuck. I totally remember calling you all back to back. You know what the worst part is? In my mind, if I only called one of you, I was being a dick. So I called you all.
So Scotland.
You know what's funny? Wait, I was on the phone with Nathan right before your show started. Nathan was like, "Dude, I know how to cheer you up. Let's get on the IRONWORX. They just started. Cool, good idea. Let's do that." All right, I love you guys. Zack, I want to let it go, but I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good, man.
Yeah, I thought you guys nailed it. I really think it was my favorite show. Not something I'm saying because I woke you guys up. I said that to people last night. I thought it was fun, relaxed. Nothing seemed forced. I was really proud of it.
It was a good show. I had fun.
Yeah, we had
I'm gonna pop back in on Teams here in a second. I'm gonna see what Nathan was wanting. That was so weird. I answered his calls and I'm getting yelled at by other dudes. It took me a second to figure out who you guys were. I'm like, dude, I paid each of you $300 each last night. I don't know what anybody shit.
I'm bounced. Just saying.
Can you write a check to a male prostitute? Okay, get back to your show. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I hate myself. I love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
Oh,
hey, Zack.
God damn it.
Oh, go ahead. I forgot Scotland. Go.
There's a guy from Ghana, Ghanaian king, he calls himself. He's facing eviction after declaring an African kingdom inside of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time they're moving to remove or evict him. The kingdom of Kubala, Kubala, on council-owned land.
Yeah. This is why you need to be very careful once you start treading into the lies of the legal framework. There's many rabbit holes you can go down and you end up in some pretty weird spots. Namely, this one.
Yeah. They assert their movement is a spiritual reclamation of land historically connected to African ancestors in Scotland. Right. I mean, how far back can you go? I mean, really. I thought it was kind of insane that they were like, when they made the state of Israel. This wasn't like 50 years they hadn't settled there, or even 100 years. This was like 700 years that they didn't live in that land. That kind of sounds like what this is like, probably even longer than that. Oh, we haven't been up there for a couple of thousand years, but we're back. And we're going to take our land back and start our own kingdom up here. Those lines on the map, man.
That's right, Mike. Wakanda forever.
Well, never mind, Zack. I was all excited. I had this story saved for about 3 or 4 shows that we just never have addressed it. And when I clicked on the story to tell you about it, it had a thing telling me, no, you're not going to read this unless you turn off your ad blocker. And apparently, Windows did an update that I didn't realize happened. And just turning off that ad blocker became a freaking exercise in going in circles. I finally turned it off. The story pops up. And it turns out the story isn't what I thought it was. The title of the story was 41 years later, this sci-fi cult classic is returning with a brand new sequel story. And the image in the story is a gentleman named Zack in front of a spaceship looking up, getting ready to go be the last starfighter. And I'm like, what? Really? This long after that, they're going to do a fucking sequel? Awesome. So I finally unlocked the story to read it, and here's the first sentence. The last starfighter is finally receiving its much demanded official follow-up in the form of not another movie or a TV series revival or even a full-fledged reboot. No, it's going to be a comic book. Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't realize. I know, right? I know, right? Fuck, I was excited.
Hello,
the book will be a hit. Nuka, Cthulhu.
We missed you last night.
Finally got it to work.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Why am I in trouble?
Because you ghosted us last night.
Nobody called me last night.
Rico said he sent you a link.
Rico is sniffing something.
How we doing?
I'm alright, man. My laptop needed an update. And then I heard you talking about the King of Scotland. I was reading that article there. It was pretty funny.
Do things like this happen in Africa ever? Like a tribe decides, hey, we're going to break off and start our own tribe type thing?
Yeah, you can start your own tribe, sure.
How often does stuff like that happen? Is it a regular occurrence or?
No. What does happen is you have a bunch of people that go off on unclaimed land. So basically land that the state isn't using or anyone is using. And it's not designated as farming land or recreational land or industrial land. It's just land that's there. And they just start building their shacks. Now, if you don't get rid of those shacks within the week, as in the municipality, then they've established basically a new township. And then more people can come and build shacks there.
Just a week?
Just a week. Because in a week, You're going to have a lot more people. And then it becomes a human rights thing because we have the right to, shelter.
So do people go out and, keep an eye on this kind of stuff? Like, hey, they're building one over here. You got to go.
Well, yeah, because how much unclaimed land are you going to really find that's not next to a pre-existing neighborhood? Because number one, you need water. You need a source of water. So whatever land you pick needs to be near a river or whatever. And that always comes with the pre-existing neighborhood. As soon as somebody sees your shack there, they just call the local authorities and then they come and bulldoze the whole thing.
Wow. I was looking at this article. There's they're trying to make a point that there are no good maps. Like every map that we've ever been shown our whole lives, Africa is not the size of Africa. It's way smaller. And they were showing China, the United States. It had a bunch of them except for Russia wasn't there. They had all these other big countries except for, and I don't think Brazil was in there either. But it was 30 countries that could fit inside of Russia. And some of them were the big ones. I think India was in there, China, the United States, and then 27 other countries. Some were smaller. UK, Ireland, stuff like that. Indonesia, blah, blah, blah. But Africa is enormous. It's just, can't even fathom how big it is. I can't even fathom how big Florida is, let alone Africa. How often are things discovered there? You go down in South Africa, say, like an ancient ruin or something like that, or an old city, something or other, a megalith.
Nah, bro, that doesn't really happen all that often, or it doesn't get reported all that often. So I don't know. We never really hear of anything like that, unless it's like some big scientific discovery. It'll be on National Geographic or the History Channel or something. Otherwise, I don't think things like that get reported. No one cares really.
Yeah, I hear you.
You guys care about it. Oh, they discovered a new species of monkey. Fuck, man, we've got so many monkeys around here. We don't give a shit.
One more to shoot at.
Yeah.
I'd like to visit South Africa one day.
Yeah, let's come through, bro. It'll be fun.
I'm gonna get a really good tan though before I do.
Okay. You're gonna get burnt, but okay.
No, I don't burn. I just get dark.
As for your stolen land thing, and the Scotland guy, I'm reading here, and it says the local authorities have contacted this dude and tried to give him housing and services. Can you imagine being on a list in Scotland and you're from Scotland and you're on a list to get housing and all these services and they offer it to this nincompoop just because he wants to claim a bit of land?
Yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
Just cause up some trouble and you'll get what you want. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. And then our children see that. Well, it's like they're children, right? Just cry and throw a temper tantrum and throw yourself on the ground and roll around if you don't get the toy. And eventually you'll get the toy. Well, nowadays, if that shit didn't fly back in the 80s.
That shit didn't fly in the 90s.
Yeah, you're going to get spanked right there in the store in front of everybody.
Yeah. You're embarrassing your parents. You're going to get spanked.
Mm. Wow, in Australia, Regina's saying they have towns for sale. $75,000 a town.
That sounds nice. Does it have all the necessary amenities? Does it have running water and electricity?
Sewers and electricity and
yeah.
Wonder how much the upkeep is.
So taxes are fun.
Yeah, we'll tax their sugar, we'll tax their tea, tax it all. And a big shout out to Wexit and our soon-to-be Canadian brothers and sisters. Sorry, go ahead, Duma.
Doesn't Australia have a bunch of dangerous animals as well? You might just buy a town. It could be infested with scorpions or some shit.
I'm sure it does. I don't know that it's got any more than, say, South Africa.
In terms of dangerous animals, they've got us beat for sure. Maybe we might have more animals, different species, but dangerous animals, they've definitely got us beat.
Yeah. Australia's crazy. Isn't it like most of the poisonous, deadly animals, insects and whatnot? Snakes? Aren't they from Australia?
Well, pretty much. The box jellyfish as well. I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure.
I feel like Amazon's got some pretty deadly animals and insects.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah, and if you do Prime, you get free shipping on them. So. So real quick, I saw Heart of Heart drop of videos.
Kitty just muted you, Walter, just as a heads up.
She's sure if I can do it. Thank you, baby. How much did you hear?
Just until we got to the Heart of the Earth dropping a link that was probably...
Heart of the Earth dropped a link for a video saying that no one ever talks about the heart maps. Au contraire. We talk about them, or not anymore, but I had a whole folder full of them that we talked about at one point years ago on our show called Have No Sphere. Or it could have been called Flat Earth Friday French Cast at that time. Now, for me to find that show and point it out to you, it would take another 2 hours. But if you get bored and want to go peruse our back catalog, it's quite possible that you won't see a thumbnail nor a title that will reflect the fact that we talked about heart maps on it at all. I'll see if I can see one that will pop out.
Hey Zach, when you're driving to work,
hey,
what kinds of animals could you find?
You might see a deer, you might see a bear. Probably not see a bear, but yeah, we have bears around here.
Oh my!
You don't really see them very often. I have seen some deer out this early. Not too much. Most of the stuff waits till the sun is up. Then you see the squirrels and the birds and all that kind of good stuff. But like a lot of the animals around here, you don't see unless you're sitting real still. Like in a moving vehicle, if they can hear you coming from a ways away, you're not going to see them. Like they're real good at hiding. We have foxes and deers and bears, beaver and muskrat and all kinds of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the only one you really got to worry about is bears. We don't have, I mean, if you go south about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you start running back into alligators.
So why do you guys think Africa is overrun with animals when you guys have way worse?
Dude, you guys have like hippos and...
Yeah, but I'm not going to drive to work and see a fucking hippo.
Well, yeah, same here. I'm not going to drive to where I can go see the alligator.
But you can see a bear.
Yeah, but they're very few and far between. It's not like, you know, there's not that many around these. They usually stay up in the mountains more. I'm at the foothills of the mountains where I'm at.
Right, you know where we keep our hippos and lions and shit? In a fucking nature reserve. The most we're gonna see is like monkeys. And funny enough, monkeys are pretty pompous. They don't go to the townships, they all stay in the suburbs. I actually just realized that now.
How fast can you drive over there, Nuka? What are the speed limits?
Highway is 120 kilometers an hour. I don't know how much that is in your whatever.
It's about 70.
That's the highest you can go on the highway.
Yeah, 74. That's about the same here. I think there's a few highways in the U.S. that go up to 80, just like a couple miles more. But they're few and far between. Most of them are a little bit slower than that. They're like 70, highs of 70, at least around here.
Not that people obey those laws, but yeah.
No, I was just watching this video, and this chick without a license. Her license had been suspended for months. She was doing 98 in a 55. Like, to go to the gym. This wasn't to take her, whatever, to the hospital ER that was bleeding out, or delivering a baby, or, getting to work on time. Not even that. To go to the gym, she's doing 98 and a 55 without a license. And then starts giving the cop shit for pulling her over.
Here we had in my city, the company that does the speed traps on the highway, they had a falling out with the local government because the local government wanted a bigger piece of the pie in terms of the profits when people go and pay their fines. So they challenged it because that was not in the initial contract. And these contracts, for some reason, run for decades. So they challenged it, and because of that, the whole thing was frozen for over 2 years. So can you imagine just wanting an extra 3% of the pie, and the whole thing gets blocked for 2 years because now you guys are in court, how much money they both lost? And then they made the mistake of advertising that in the paper. This court case, it got out. So now everybody knew that in this particular highway, none of the speed traps work. And now everybody just speeds through there. And it's still not working now because they haven't resolved the issue.
It's never too early to learn that the government is a greedy piglet that suckles on a taxpayer's teat until they have sore, chapped nipples.
Have you heard of the Storm Team, Josh?
The Storm Team? No,
yep.
I have not.
Missouri Highway Patrol launches Storm Team.
Oh, okay.
Crime and dangerous driving.
So they're going to focus on two separate things? Dangerous driving, and what else?
And crime.
Gotcha. Well, obviously we needed the Storm Team, an entire new group of people that had decided what we're going to do is enforce laws and traffic code. Cool.
And don't worry, they have diverse expertise, it says.
Yeah. In enforcing law and traffic code, just like all the rest of them.
Including canine units, impaired driving enforcement, hazardous moving specialists, interdirection officers, and motorcycle officers. What are interdirection officers?
Interdirection or interdiction?
Interdirection.
Seems to me like that's a typo.
No, interdiction.
That's what I thought it might have been. Which I think just basically means stopping.
Jackson County, is that where you are?
Nope, I believe Jackson County is further south.
Okay. So they got 30 arrests, 41 citations, 72 traffic stops, 89 warnings, and 1 firearm seized. September 16th.
Yeah, I'm a little worried we're about to start seeing all that stuff that Obama gave these police departments.
All the big...
Back when Alex Jones was good.
And yeah.
Yeah, I just can't help but think. But then again, it's not like we don't have them. This St. Louis, I know we got all that silly militarized hardware bullshit in St. Louis. They just don't use it. Or don't know how to use it. They're going to have to send somebody in that does know how to use it, namely the National Guard. I expect they'll be here soon. Good thing I don't go that far north.
Wow, Gary Busey sentenced to 2 years probation for a sex offense.
Or? Oh, really?
81 years old. Come on, Gary.
Have you guys
You gotta
heard
be
of
a
that
little
David guy?
more.
A little more what, Walter? I was really interested. And 81 years old. I mean, do you punish the guy or celebrate him? For fuck's sake.
81. I love the Simpsons episode where he had to do like a sex something thing. She's actually a conglomerate of 12 women that I've met throughout my life that couldn't handle me because I'm too real. Oh, geez. Well, I'm going to start throwing some clothes on and whatnot. I got to get out the door here in a little bit. But I will be listening. Chime in if I...
Okay, so I was wanting to know more details about the Gary Busey thing because apparently I missed it, you know, whatever happened. And apparently the charge stems from a 2022 appearance at Monster Mania, a convention during which 3 women reported the actor touched them inappropriately during an autograph signing meet and greet. I'm just trying to kind of skim through this to see if there's more detail. I mean, did he reach out and put his hand on a boob, or did he just, you know, put an arm around somebody for a picture and they decided to run with it? Or I'm not saying people are like, you know, lost their mind these days or anything. Here we go.
No?
I'm trying to read it. Hold on. It's cat helping me here. Okay, so wait. Following the incident, he was arrested. Wait, what was the incident? That's what I'm trying to find out. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Accused of touching the clothed buttocks of at least 2 female fans during the shoot. Okay, I guess that's not acceptable. The only reason this is even something I'm... Huh?
And attempting to unhook another woman's bra.
Oh, whoa, I missed that one. One. Really? Well, then we've definitely stepped over a line there.
You got to keep your skills honed, even at 81.
You know, even when you're 81. The only reason I'm even bringing this up or asking is I grew up in the 70s. 60s, late 60s, I was born. Grew up in the 70s watching TV. And in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, there was a television show that came on. Well, it just depended. Sometimes it was on in the morning. It started out as a morning show, and then later on they had a nighttime version of that show, which was even more insane. And that show was called The Gong Show. And if you're a younger viewer, a younger person, and you're not familiar with The Gong Show, it was essentially a live performance venue for people to, you know, showcase their talents, be it playing music and singing very nicely or putting on some kind of crazy costume and bouncing up and down on stage with absolutely no point of whatever. I mean, the acts were ludicrous sometimes, really silly. Paul Rubens actually was on the show at least 3 different times doing some really bizarre early performance art stuff before he ever even invented who Pee Wee Herman became. And on that show, the host was a gentleman named Chuck Barris, who was a Hollywood producer. Chuck Barris is the one who came up with the dating game. He's the one that came up with the newlywed game. He was the guy behind, what was the other game? He came up with all these games, like the early putting real people on TV and letting them say silly shit, and that's funny kind of programming. And so lately, now that I have that awesome hookup from our good buddy J Bill there in chat, and I have a lot more incentive to watch YouTube without all the commercials, I found there's a lot of the old Gong Show on YouTube, which I loved that growing up because, you know, I was really young. And so watching it now, number one, the acts can be really great and really bad. It's just whatever. And the hosts who have the ability to gong or not gong and all that, they can be really funny. And so there's a lot of entertainment. But the best thing about watching the fucking show is to watch Chuck Barris be a nut job. Like, he's a very uncomfortable host, but he's a very over-the-top host, and he's very, like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just got to watch it and see. But I began to notice that if the female participant or guest or whatever you want to call it, performer, was a very attractive performer, you bet old Chucky Boy had an arm around her during the talking to the the judges to find out why they got gonged or to get their points or whatever they're doing. The whole time he's sitting there talking to that person next to him, he's usually got an arm around her or just very, what these days would be very inappropriate, and probably get him a crime, get him a case just like our Busey here. That's why I was just wondering what Busey had done. But again, I didn't know Busey had went grabbing at bra straps, so I guess we can't, excuse that. We can't excuse it at all. I know it's a new age, whatever, but still, it's just funny watching the things I'm seeing on the Gong Show and how it just was on. I mean, this was on broadcast TV, early morning or late at night, evening times.
You know what was the best? I thought was that pimp, Richard Dawson from the Family Feud.
What? That dude. What?
He'll go up there and he'll make out with your mom right in front of you and your dad. Mom. He don't give a shit.
Fucking A. He don't care. Fucking A.
Yeah,
he had it down today.
Always crack me up. Like, you just go kiss her right there in front of everybody.
You don't see Steve Harvey kissing everybody.
It's not on purpose.
Just not. Yep. Oh my God.
I don't know how that dude's on television.
I don't either. Now, when you realize how the Gong Show ended, or what caused it to be taken off the air, then maybe you understand a little bit more about old Chucky Baby. Oh, man. Now, remember that Chuck Barris also wrote a book years later claiming that during all this, when he was the host of, well, no, actually, even starting earlier on when he was a producer and was taking the dates on their escorted dates for the Newlywed Show, the dating game show. During all that time, he was a CIA assassin being sent around to take people out for the CIA. So, yeah, anyway, it's a whole thing. Really good movie with Sam Rockwell if you never saw Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Yes, Daz, he did write Palisade Park. Fucking A, and the Ramones did tear that shit right up. Daz rocks. Oh, what? That's what's up. Yeah, I've really gone and turned the whole 180 on the Alien Earth thing there, Ona. I started watching it and didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because, having been through all the various ups and downs with the Alien franchise since it started in 79, I have a different take on a lot of people, I guess, because I've watched it go from awesome to terrible to trying to get it back to, oh shit, what are we doing now? Fucking Ridley and all that. So I was really trepidatious moving into this show, not knowing where we're going to go, what area, even though I had hopes because of the whole, Remus, what's it called? The most recent movie that actually was good. I can't remember the name of it now. Romulus? Is that right? Yeah, Romulus.
Please don't throw me to that briar patch.
Remus, yeah. But yeah, definitely, as the show started, I wasn't thinking we were going to be doing anything good because it just seemed like it was all over the place and nothing was really making any sense. And we got 85 different types of synthetic beings. And I'm like, what are we doing? But I'm hooked now. I'm in it to win it. I'm waiting for every show to come out now. So they got me. It's very fun. Very, very fun. Right? Well, only it's going to get so much better than those first 2 episodes. That's why I didn't want to say too much. I concur, Regina, with your analysis of what aliens actually might be. Just playing catch up here in chat. Sherry Ives saying that the after school specials is how we learned about life. Everyone tuned in and it was awkward and weird. It definitely was. Right? Laura is my age, apparently, because I remember coming home after school and hurrying up because if I didn't get off the bus and run up the drive, I would miss that awesome intro music to Dark Shadows. I'm not saying we're old, but we might be.
Any of you guys catch the news on that David guy, this famous rapper, who apparently, allegedly, killed his 15-year-old girlfriend, who he was grooming since 12 years old or something?
Is that the one where they found her in a car, his car or something like that?
Yeah, they found her in a Tesla.
Little parts about that. Messed up, man.
And apparently a lot of people knew that this kid was underage. Nobody said anything.
Don't know.
What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Feels like something.
That's an interesting thing. How often are you wrong? When you feel like you forgot something?
That's awesome. That took me back. Thank you for that.
Hell, we're over 50% finished. Only about 45 minutes left.
Oh, no doubt. I was just playing.
I left yesterday morning, I think it was. Do a little bit of shopping and whatnot. And I get back, and the front door is locked. Now, have you ever done that where you're like, well, wait a minute, I don't remember locking the front door. How did this happen? Cami's here, the dogs are here, she didn't want to barking. In order for someone to lock it, because it's a deadbolt, they have to be in the house to lock it, or have a key. But I lock it so often now, in the morning, I probably just did it out of habit and didn't even realize it. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, I got home yesterday, I'm checking closets and behind everything. Who came in the house and locked the door? There's no way.
Did you ever figure it out?
It was when I realized, the dog on the back porch with You know what I mean? The dogs would be going nuts. It must have been me. I don't remember doing it, but then it does.
Yeah, Mike, big shout out to Daryl Davis. I was actually just moments away from shooting old Double D a text.
Oh, wow. He's been on my mind of late. He was in chat not too long ago, and I reached out telling him that anytime he wants to hang out with us on a Friday evening, which probably would work better for him than 2 a.m, I assumed, let us know, and we would make it happen, because we're just kind of putting the Friday show on hold temporarily, indefinitely. We're not even sure, but we'll definitely do it again whenever he's ready. So hopefully we'll have that happen in the relatively near future. But definitely huge shout out to big Daryl Davis. I'm sure he's asleep, Sherry. You are correct. Or I hope. Anyway, get some rest, because there's not a harder working angel walking this plane. My goodness. Huge hug for him and the family. And of course, Flat Earth Farms, Mike D.
Hells yeah.
There it is. Okay. I was thinking I had to close the damn call, looking for the pile. Did we mention Robert Redford heading out?
We did not. Because I was going to pull up the closing song from shit now. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Fucking A. I was thinking the same thing. They finally got off that edge of that cliff. Together.
Gina says she's sick of seeing Charlie Kirk's name in titles of videos just to get the views. Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I
was trying to remember when the first time I had even heard of Charlie Kirk. I realized it wasn't that long ago. Because there was a guy that had made a comment about women in their 30s being past their prime. And I just remember hearing that and the controversy that surrounded that, and sort of just how sort of out of context it was taken. I had no idea who it was that had actually said it and couldn't really remember. Just that it had been said by somebody that I wasn't aware of. Then I found out yesterday, nope, that was Charlie Kirk that had said that. So it had to have been the first time I'd heard of Charlie Kirk. I just thought it was interesting that it's been maybe 18 months, given the fact he's been around for 20 years or so. But just sort of the echo chambers they can keep us in. And what that does to the psyche of those inside that echo chamber. It's probably a lot like being a hermit. You know, you come out and you just don't know how to deal with people and talking and interacting with people in a way that they're used to, because you're not used to it. You've been a hermit for so long. I think it's the same way with the echo chambers that they put us into on the internet. We just don't know how to interact with people that don't think like we do. Beyond treating them like we would say we treat them in these echo chambers. And we can be mean and impersonal and downright nasty online. So when it comes time to be in person, guess how we're going to truly act? Some of us get truly mean and nasty to those that don't think like we do. Others are just willing to talk about it. But I'm still really surprised to see the impact, the positive impact. Like even the little bit that I've listened to Charlie Kirk, which is probably not even a small amount, probably been a fair amount that I've watched of his stuff. Knowing that, I mean, he sure seemed like a decent guy. We probably didn't share a lot of the same viewpoints on some things. But he sure seemed like a decent, genuine guy. You're probably a little too kid gloves for my taste, but that's just the way he is. I totally get it. And then to see how they try to smear him in the media, and just the reverse effect that has been having lately, especially with this. Between Jimmy Kimmel and I think just people being fed up with it. The more lies and out of context quotes that they tried to attribute to Charlie Kirk to make people think, damn, this guy's really messed up in the head. This Charlie Kirk guy must have just been a whack job. Let me see what the fuck kind of crazy stuff he is saying. And they go to look to see what kind of crazy stuff he was saying and realize just what the lies that they were hearing from the mainstream media were. Like, oh shit, that's not who this guy was at all. Like this dude is totally laid back and like nicest guy. And so they're just getting fed up with it.
Well, far be it from me to stir the fires of shit I don't even pay attention to hardly. But Michelle, boy, did you send me that video? No, actually, I sent it to her. Where did I get it? I'm not even sure where I got it. I got a video. I sent it to, maybe it was when I was checking on, I don't even know, one of the social platforms. I don't know which one, if it was the book or if it was I don't know. But the video was someone going, basically saying the same shit I do. Like, I don't normally do these videos and I don't get into this shit because I don't care. And he starts showing close-ups of people in the crowd scene of that footage. And I'm not saying that they're all AI, but they definitely aren't all human. You take that for what you want. I'll send it to you guys if I can find a way to do it from my phone, because I don't even remember the original source. Let me see how I sent it to Michelle.
Good morning, Stacy. Much love to you too.
Oh yeah, it was a Facebook thing. Okay, I didn't know it was. I don't know how to do this. Like, I don't have a clue how you do these things. Can I copy and paste it? Will that work? Yeah. Yeah. Now, how do I do Teams on my phone? I don't think I've ever opened Teams on my phone. Other than to drop stuff in it. Show prep. Is here. Did it work? You present easier than I do, I guess, for everybody to see, or do I need to present it? Would that be better?
Either or, it doesn't matter. I can grab it. Where'd you put it?
thought I put it in here. Oh, I bet I dropped it in show chat. I mean, show prep, probably. Yeah, there it is. He also says that not interesting that none of these people, quote unquote, are holding up cell phones to record the event they're at. Because you don't go anywhere that people aren't recording. Nobody watches a concert anymore. They're watching it on a little 2-inch fucking screen in their phone instead of enjoying the event like a normal, sane person would do. And yet, this is true. Nobody in that crowd shot is looking at a cell phone, looking to record shit on their cell phone, whatever. I can't talk this morning. You doing it or am I missed it? I'm sorry.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, that's right. But we don't need the sound, do they? He's not going to say anything important?
No sound. Yeah,
okay,
no sound is necessary.
For
Just
some
pointing
reason,
out the crowd.
It won't let me.
The crowd and how lots of those people in the crowd don't look normal, and nobody is holding up a cell phone recording the event, either as a normal, like, hey, I'm at an event, let me record it, or like, oh shit, somebody just got shot, let me record it, or whatever. And this is not even analyzing all the craziness going on with Charlie himself on stage during the video, quote unquote. Again, they may not be AI, but they definitely aren't human. Or, I guess reconstructive surgery isn't what it once was, perhaps. I don't know.
Oh, I guess that's the end. I'm waiting for it to see where it goes to next, and it just stopped.
Oh yeah,
it's only 58 seconds long.
Yeah, it's only a little short crowd scenario. But like I said, scanning around, looking at the horribly rendered faces, the hands that AI cannot deal with. Right? Laura saw it. Yeah. All right, so that's me. I'm done. That's probably the last you'll hear me talking about this whole event. Because again, I just don't want to give it any energy. I don't even know how Michelle's head's not going to explode next weekend. She and her sister, who is so locked into this shit, it's ridiculous now, have a family reunion coming up. A trip of about 2 hours in the car with her mom. I'm so sorry I'm laughing, but I'm not going, so I can laugh. I offered, I said, hey, I'll go and help you. She said, you and my mom in a car together for 2 hours? I don't think so. I'm like, well, it's not like me and her don't get along. Yeah, we don't. It's not like we don't get along. I am son-in-law or whatever I am to her. Yeah, no. Yeah. Son-in-law, number one. I've taken that slot. So I got to keep it up. I don't want to go on the trip and ruin my position. What's up, Stacy? Good to see you. Right. Anything they're not showing us is what we should be looking at. 100%. I'm trying to type in one hand here. Not for the reasons you probably think. Yeah, Shell and my mom got along great. It's just Shell and her mom don't get along. It's the whole thing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I saw something happening in Missouri. What was it? I think you may have dropped the same story. Let me go see what it was.
What could it have been?
I'm trying to go look.
Oh, that's right. There was a attempted robbery in St. Louis.
Yep. There it is. Go.
And it's probably a little bit indicative as to why I think the National Guard are going to be here soon. So Bell Fountain neighbors. Like most big cities, St. Louis is sort of divided into the four cardinal directions. With really the only exclusion of West St. Louis. Nobody really gives a shit about West St. Louis. That's really just mainly St. Charles County, but nobody really gives a shit. So you have St. Louis proper, South St. Louis, which is sort of old St. Louis. Then you have North St. Louis, which is newer, but had a lot of white flight over the last 15, 20 years. So, like a lot of places, the north side sort of consists of one demographic, whereas the south side consists of another demographic of people. And Bell Fountain Neighbors is up on the north side, and apparently there was a attempted robbery of a grocery store, whereupon a car pulled up to the grocery store and like 4 or 5 masked individuals, one with like an AR style rifle and the rest I guess had pistols, and they all stormed into the grocery store to rob the grocery store and its inhabitants of all their valuables. Well, apparently as soon as they walked in, I think it was like one of the deli workers, I think, he drew down. One of the robbers accidentally fired a shot, I think, and then the deli worker returns fire, and pretty soon it's a Wild West shootout where the 5 would-be robbers are firing off their guns, and there's like several of the grocery store employees all start to return fire at these would-be robbers as they all run back out the front door and get into the car and try to drive away. So it was just like a big hail of bullets from both sides, all going down right in the middle of this grocery store. I think there's like 15 or 20 people inside at the time, and it was this whole big fucking thing. But just the picture of that in my brain, it just made me laugh. Shows the importance of being able to constitutionally carry your own protection. And also the need for real gun control. Like learning how to group your shots. There should not have been, I think they said maybe 80 shots fired in total. And nobody was hit. Nobody was hurt. Those were all basically just stray bullets. So when I say they need more gun control, they need a better sight picture and learn how to group their shots. Because if you're returning fire, you're shooting right on accident. The sheer odds are that you should have hit somebody somewhere somehow. But either way, they didn't get the store robbed. So that's a thing.
It reminds me of that movie Falling Down. Remember that one, Michael Douglas?
Oh, that was a good one.
Robert Duvall. Where those guys go and try to do a gang or a drive-by. And they shoot like 4 people, and he's just standing there, not moving or nothing. He's standing there on the phone with his ex-wife. And they come by and they shoot down the store and hit like 4 other people and miss him completely.
You haven't seen that movie, not a minute.
You forgot your briefcase.
I think he needs to pay the toll.
And he gives everybody in that movie a chance. That's the craziest part about it. Like, yeah, he snapped. He's going postal right now, but he told those guys, yep, if you guys could just step back, give me a few feet, I'll be on my way and I'll get off your territory. I get it. Everybody had a chance. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I'm tired. I was up at 2:30 this morning. Actually, it's probably a little bit before.
Lord, why did you get up so early? Freaking Rico? No.
Well, I'm still, even after the 8 years or so we've been doing this in the morning, I still get a little anxious and nervous about oversleeping. So I think that's always in my brain. So I was, unless I'm just like absolutely super dead tired where I'm sleeping through alarms or just can't pick my head up off the pillow beyond turning my alarm off and going back to sleep, then it's usually sort of not too far from the forefront of my mind, thinking about how I don't want to oversleep. I don't want to oversleep. I don't want to sleep through my alarm. I got to make sure that I'm up at 3 so that I can have time to get ready and get everything finished and get back into the studio to get the show set up and be ready to go by 4. So I'm usually in the evening getting all my stuff set up, and it's just this whole process of making sure that I'm not going to oversleep. So I think just the idea of not wanting to oversleep, making sure I don't sleep through my alarm, woke me up at 2:30. And that was the thing, because, yeah, it was... I heard my phone ring. I was not yet asleep, but I was like in bed and there and just couldn't quite bring myself to look at my phone or answer it or do anything. And it was still past my bedtime. 9:07, I think, was when I got the call, and that's like a half hour past my bedtime. Sorry, I was reading Connie's comment there in chat, wishing us a happy anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you, Connie.
So that's it. I just, in anticipation of this morning show and not wanting to sleep through it or not show up, I think that's why I was up so early.
I kind of did the same thing. It's why I slept through my alarms as I had woken up and went, oh shit, I'm not sleeping through the alarm. And it was only about 1:48 or so when I did that. I'm like, no, I'm good. And then did sleep through my alarm. Or most likely just reached out and hit the wrong thing and didn't snooze and just turned them off because I was pretty dead tired. So.
But it was worth it. We did have a good time. Make sure you guys head over to the Tinfoil Sombrero and check out last night's show with Walt, Zack, and I. Oh, hell, check them all out. Go ahead.
Go ahead, watch a few. Apparently, we were born a month after her parents' wedding day, Connie said. That's what's up. Happy anniversary to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seen that then?
No, I wasn't looking at the call. What happened?
It was like a Roomba inside of a gas station, like a big one, like 2.5 feet tall, big square here. Maybe you could see it. I mean, the little robot down in there in the door. Yeah, I'll even make one of you. You guys see that? I've never seen. This is the only place I've seen one of these.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. No, I hadn't seen those. That's like industrial size Roomba. Is that the plan?
Yes, man.
That's crazy. Man, what was I about to tell you? Damn it. It went away.
My grocery store's got an inventory robot. It just runs up and down the aisles scanning shit. It's nuts.
We live in the future.
Mm-hmm. Gotta walk around it and avoid it. Starts to make some weird ass beeps if you get too close.
Says excuse me and all kinds of shit. I'm cleaning the floor. Excuse me.
Oh, I know what it was. So, the guy who owns the house I live in, I've known for probably 20 years plus by now, maybe even closer to 30. It's been a long time. And we're good friends, and he's a good dude. And he also owns the house behind us. And recently, I guess a few months back, the people who were living there moved out. And so it's sitting there, and he's had a rent sign up, and nobody's rented it yet. And things here in Franklin, there's been a lot of talk in the local media about just how a lot of jobs have shut down in the area. The sugar mills are pretty full of indigenous workers, and so it's just caused some people to kind of get out of the area for the immediate future. And so he decided to expand out to try to find someone to rent, or he's also been trying to sell the house. And so the signs were gone a couple of days ago, and so I called him to ask him, who's going to rent. And he's like, well, there was a lady or a couple or whatever that came and looked at it, but I don't think they're going to rent, but I have someone who might be interested in buying. I'm like, oh, cool. And when I went out yesterday, there was a car parked over there and a group of people with an acid bath sticker on their back glass and the side glass of their SUV type vehicle. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And then I go around the corner of the little shed that's behind my house that holds the hot water heater and their washer and dryer, and there's the couple, and they're younger and have on, one has the Metallica shirt and one has the Megadeth shirt, and the younger lady, it seems to be perhaps the daughter, is acid bath shirt, and cool. So I go out and get to meet them and shake hands, and they're like, yeah, we just were here checking out the place. Carol's supposed to be coming over in a minute to show it to us. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And he pulls up, and so, yeah, I get to meet him. And as we start talking, and they're saying, that I'm assuming acid bath, they must be from, local, because acid baths were formed here in Louisiana. Immediately, right here in the area, one of the guys lived. My buddy Matt used to be really good friends with him, went to his wedding and his funeral. Anyway, so we're talking music, Carol pulls up, they start blah, 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 Alabama. I'm like, wait, where did y'all drive here from? And they say, yeah, we're from whatever town in Alabama. I'm like, wow, okay, that wasn't expected. I thought you guys would be from New Orleans at the furthest, so that was crazy. As the discussion, they had a big dog, big, nice, sweet lab out there. They were trying to give us some water in a cutoff top of the plastic, water bottle cut off, trying to get it. I'm like, hold on, I got an extra bowl here. I got way too many cats. Let me find one. And so I got him a bowl for the dog, and he was real sweet. And we started talking that they have him who made the 6-hour journey with them here on this trip. And they also have a bulldog at home, and he's an older bulldog, And they have 3 cats, because I mentioned the cats that I have that would become part of their neighborhood here. And as the progression went on, turns out not only do they have the 2 dogs and the 3 cats, but they apparently have 2 potbelly pigs they're trying to rehome because they're afraid they won't make the trip. And they have a baby goat that sleeps with them. And I'm like, dude, y'all are about to become Michelle's best friends because she's been wanting a baby goat for freaking years now. So yeah, it knock on wood, we're about to have some interesting neighbors behind us.
That'd be awesome.
It would be. It really would. They're very cool. We got a great vibe. They homeschooled their 3 children. So that even gave me more, gold stars in their column for sure. Yes, Dax. Thank you, J. Bill. I couldn't remember his name. Anyway. Yes, they are back out doing things. Acid Bath is. They had just gone to the show from Alabama to New Orleans not too many days ago, actually. And she got to meet, somebody else, though, that was there in the crowd for the show. It wasn't the band. It was somebody from Goat Whore, maybe, or I Hate God. One of those bands, one of the local metal bands there out of New Orleans were there at the show, and she got to hang out with them. They did. Yeah, Acid Bath, Regina. It's a very heavy band from South Louisiana. Kind of a local, could have been more than they were, should have been more than they were thing. So
I feel like I've heard of Acid Bath in Missouri as someone who's not even a heavy fan.
They definitely made a big, they had a following in it. They got out there. Definitely, they're not very goats. Small. Yeah, Deluxe. This is actually one of the miniature goats. It's going to stay that small, she said. It won't get much bigger than the picture she showed me. So, apparently Jeremy cannot find the show from last night. I don't know if it got pulled.
Seems like we would have heard.
Yeah. Of course, things happen when you're not paying attention at YouTube's. Let me check my history and get it to you. Of course, I did it as well. I did stream it, if that helps, last night. Yeah, here it is. I'll drop it. I'll drop the Rico one. Yeah. Copy. Drop. Paste. Look at me doing it one step at a time. The Kite String Pops was indeed a cover painting, or the album cover was a painting by John Wayne Gacy. If that link somehow doesn't take you to the show, Jeremy, let me know and I'll drop the one on my channel. Or you can just go to my channel and check it out. I think I started streaming about a minute into it.
Really good.
What happened?
The Ed Gein movie looks really good with Charlie Hunnam, the lead from Sons of Anarchy. That series looks amazing.
Cool. Sure now. It's blocked. Interesting. Your show got blocked last night, apparently, is what I'm seeing in chat.
Which show?
Ours that we did with you.
But I heard it sucked anyway.
And that's the word on the street, but maybe it's just blocked in your country, because that does happen when music gets played quite often.
Yeah, are they letting it play, though? Or just
I don't know.
demonetized?
I think it's blocked is what I'm seeing in our chat right now, because I had dropped the link for Jeremy because he said he couldn't find it. I'm like, uh-oh, that don't sound good. So I dropped the link to your channel show on the chat, but they're definitely...
Yeah, it's blocked for me.
Blocked.
I have video unavailable. This video contains content from WMG, who has blocked it in your country on copyright grounds.
Interesting, because I'm looking at my show of it playing, so I don't know why I'm playing. Maybe because it's a third layer out, and we tricked the algorithm that way. Maybe, I don't know. Or just I'm so buried that my channel's so buried.
My Hurricane Rico played on your channel too. Remember?
Yeah, I was gonna say that happened on the Hurricane Rico.
Yeah. So I'll always make sure that when I am hanging out on your channel with you, I'll be doing a multi-stream so that we have a backup.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, for real. It probably wouldn't have happened if Lowry would have been there. I'm being sarcastic.
And whose music was it that blocked it? I hope it wasn't Satriani.
Oh, I bet it was Radiohead. Because they're fucking huge. That was stupid. Why should you suggest them, Zack?
Fucking Zack.
Because you didn't seem to care about the copyright strikes. Zack even said, well, if you don't care about the copyright and stuff, I just went ahead and dropped a link in the chat for you.
That was verbatim what he said. I remember it now.
That was me. I said that, but yeah.
Not bad. No, I want to fix that. 'Cause honestly, and not just because I was able to run it somewhat successfully by myself, I thought I represented because I've been trying to describe to the guys what I want you guys on one time instead of having no fear, and I thought I did pretty good at representing. I mean, I had to keep railing us back to the show, but someone already complained that it interrupted a lot. I was just trying to keep us on track, but I thought it went really well, man. I thought I sold the show good, which was what I wanted to do. I wanted our audience to know what it is I like about your show, and I thought it fucking went well. So we gotta fix it. Take Radiohead totally off if you don't mind. Put something like Bon Jovi there.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Danger Zone. Oh, man. Almost home, folks.
You're almost home?
Yeah, what?
The show's almost over.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, damn, you just left for work.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
So Nate was trying to call me at the same time as you guys were chewing me out. That's why I was so taken off guard. That was so awkward. Nate's number comes up and it's you guys going, we were asleep, dude. Oh, my God. Hey, I got a question for you. Does any of you guys know if Teams, say that happens again, if I'm on Teams, like say right now, and I get a call and I answer that, you guys can't hear my phone call, right?
If you get a Teams call? A call on Teams?
No, like say I'm on Teams like I am right now and I get a phone call from, I don't know, like the normal people that normally call me, like porn stars and stuff. You can't hear that, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good. Thank God. Man, I just got home and went ready to go to bed, and my daughter's like, "We go to the store and get me something special to drink for school."
Oh, shit. Apparently it's blocked on my channel, too, they're saying. Oh, I'm watching it, but I guess that's because it's my channel. I don't know.
Oh, God. All right, I'm going to have to tighten up on that.
Yeah, dude, you got to be careful with music. That's why we quit doing it. The only reason we started doing it again is because of the whole music license we had going through Free World FM. So afterward, we kept doing it, and it definitely seemed to be biting us as far as stream quality and internet and all that. But definitely, it could be an issue.
It's not even up on your channel for me. Like, there's not even a thing there for me to click into to say, you can't watch this. That's crazy.
On who's, mine or is it on Rico?
Yeah, on yours.
Really? I'm watching the fucking video. Like, I've got it open.
No,
the
hey, you know
last
what?
thing that you went live was 4 weeks ago, it's telling me.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, Walt, I was able to watch that Hurricane Rico that night on my channel. For some reason, but if I sent that same link to someone else, they couldn't watch it.
Yeah, that's what's going on now. I can watch it. I'm watching the video right now. I can see the video playing. I've fast-forwarded all the way through it, and it's still playing. So it must be just because it's on my channel. It's my video. They're letting me watch it to go, yeah, see, you fucked up.
Damn it. Well, hey, I want you to know what I was going for. I was going for the earlier days when you guys played music all the time. That's what my thinking was.
Yeah,
I should have played shitty music. Played just like Lowry every time. You know what? I shouldn't pick on people. It doesn't come off like a joke when I hear it, does it? I love Lowry's music. Thank God we do have one good band in the group. You know, we can like boast and use all the time. Nate, if you're in chat, this is not my fault. I was totally going to lay down and go to bed.
NASA confirmed that the object entering solar system is moving at 245,000 kilometers an hour. Right.
Is that all?
But it doesn't follow the gravitational rules we expect.
Does anything?
No, that's why we have dark matter.
Hey, Zach, isn't that incorrect to even be a plural?
To be a what?
A plural? Like, shouldn't there be one gravitational rule? Or is that like a dumb guy question? It said gravitational rules. I don't understand. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't know what they're talking about.
I think that's a part of the three-body problem. We
okay.
have rules, and the sun has rules, and then you introduce some third rules, and now everything gets a little wacky.
So this UFO is playing 5D chess.
People were saying that it was slowing down, and there was other things following behind it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like the alien nerds are really on fire right now.
Wish it was real.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yep, show me. Hear about all these comets throughout history that you could see during the daytime and rivaled the sun and blah, 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 blah. Made it as bright as, almost as bright during the night as it was during the day. Not saying that stuff never happened, but I ain't never seen anything like that.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Rico and Nuka, thank y'all for hanging out. Love y'all.
Love you guys. I'm not talking to Newcomb right now.
Yep, we definitely love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's always a good time when we get to do it. Oh, that's coming in hot. Got it. Tweaking the levels there on my mixer, trying to get that background noise down and out. But we'll see you all back here on Wednesday morning for more of the Ironworks. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your week. Be good. Be well. Do good. Do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.